Discover the shocking truth behind the West's reported ultimatum to Ukraine. Is Ukraine on the brink of defeat, and will negotiating with Putin bring peace to the region? The ongoing conflict in Ukraine has been a source of tension between the West and Russia for over a year now, and recent reports suggest that the situation may be reaching a critical point. Germany's Bild newspaper has reported that Western allies could be pushing Ukraine's President Zelensky to negotiate with Putin amidst fears of a major Russian spring offensive. According to the report, the West may force Kiev to the negotiating table if they cannot conduct an effective counteroffensive against Putin's forces. This news is significant for a number of reasons. First and foremost, it suggests that the West is starting to lose faith in Ukraine's ability to defend itself against Russian aggression. The fact that the West may be pushing for negotiations with Putin is an admission that the military approach may not be working as well as they had hoped. This is a major shift in strategy, as the West has been arming Ukraine for over a year now to back its war efforts. Since the beginning of the conflict, the United States and other NATO members have sent billions of dollars worth of ammunition to Kiev and have pledged more. The US is by far the largest contributor of military aid, followed by the UK and the EU. The US, UK, and Germany have also pledged modern tanks to Ukraine to fight Russian troops. However, no NATO country has yet agreed to requests from Ukraine to send combat aircraft. Despite sending aid to Ukraine, the West has reportedly issued an ultimatum to Zelensky as the war consumes more munitions. European countries are struggling to increase production of arms to help Ukraine and at the same time defend their own territory. The war has left NATO and its allies scrambling to shore up their defenses, and this latest news suggests that they may be running out of options. This is a critical moment in the conflict, and the West's approach to negotiations with Putin will likely have significant implications for Ukraine's future. If Ukraine is forced to negotiate with Putin, it could result in a loss of territory or influence. On the other hand, if the West continues to arm Ukraine and push for a military victory, it could lead to a wider conflict with Russia. Ultimately, the fate of Ukraine hangs in the balance, and the West's response to the conflict will be closely watched by the international community. The situation is complex and fraught with danger, and any misstep could have serious consequences. It remains to be seen what the West's next move will be, but one thing is clear: the situation in Ukraine is far from resolved, and the stakes could not be higher.